you're all set now. Welcome to the 2017 Nursing Pinning Ceremony of Piedmont Virginia Community College. Let's go ahead and give this a Exactly. I'm going to begin by doing some introductions. My name is Ann Smith, and I'm the director of our nursing programs here. With me on the platform, I have Frank Friedman, president of PVCC. John Donnelly, Vice President of Instruction and Student Services. Jean Chappell, Dean of Health and Life Sciences. Kathy Hudson, retired professor and dean. Christina Amera, faculty. Gina Shiflett, our division admin assistant. Elise Walsh, our clinical compliance coordinator. Charmin Brooks, faculty. Karen Bloomfield, faculty. Lorraine Collins, faculty. Irene Agahawa, faculty. Yeah, the students don't like their faculty at all, do they? Wendy Dimet, faculty. Heather Davis, faculty. And let's see, adjunct, okay, I got you. Kate Salisbury Smith. Jane Anderson, faculty. Another one of our adjuncts, Liz Painter. Julianne Milburn, faculty. Teresa Racy, faculty. Wonderful adjunct, Ricky Akinola. Adjunct, Melody Defabal. Adjunct, Katie Kinsey. And a representative of our alumni office, Sylvia McDowell. We're going to start today with some welcome remarks from our president, Dr. Friedman, and then from our dean, Dr. Chappell.
How come I didn't get any of those woos? I don't get it. Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the College Board and the faculty and staff of Piedmont Virginia Community College, it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's pinning ceremony for the class of 2017. Today is May 12th. Do you know what that means? You're supposed to know. You're done. Well, that too. But no, it's Florence Nightingale's 197th birthday. In fact, yeah, May 6th to 12th each year is National Nurses Week, ending on the birth date of the founder of modern nursing. It's a week designated to salute the 3 million nurses in the United States. One appropriate time for these 76 students to graduate and soon join the over 1,700 PVCC nursing graduates who are working in hospitals and doctors' offices throughout our nation, but good for us, most of them locally right here in Central Virginia. During this Nurses Week, I also want to salute the outstanding nurses comprising the PVCC nursing faculty. Would you please join me in wishing them a wonderful Nurses Week and thanking them for helping to prepare the next generation of nurses. I want to congratulate each and every graduate, and of course, I want to also congratulate the family members, especially those of you who were able to brave the rain and be here today. Each of our graduates has their own personal story about overcoming barriers that might have been academic or financial or personal, to achieve this goal and claim their piece of the American dream. My favorite part of pinning each year is the reading of the graduates' dedications. We will hear stories of long hours of study, time spent away from families, stories of love, encouragement, and support, without which these graduates might not be here today. To the graduates, I say you inspire me. Your success is our college's success. We only succeed when you do. Graduates, I want to leave you with one thought. You've come through an extremely rigorous program. I know that you've acquired the knowledge and the skills to do your job effectively. But your job takes more than knowledge and skill. Never forget that you will be dealing with people. People who might be sick and scared. No matter how many patients you see in a day, no matter how many days in a row you've worked, no matter how many years you've been a nurse, each patient needs your full attention, your caring, and your compassion. Each one needs to feel that they are your most important patient. As the poet Maya Angelou put it, they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So graduates, on behalf of your college, the College Board, the faculty, and the staff, I welcome you to the nursing profession. Congratulations and good luck.
Welcome. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of Piedmont Virginia Community College, I too want to add my voice to the chorus of congratulations on the successful completion of the nursing program. Okay, now, all together, breathe. This has been an incredible journey. I know for many of you, this road has been filled with many challenges. Some of you are single parents. Some worked the entire time while you were taking classes. Some had unexpected illnesses or family emergencies. Nonetheless, despite these struggles, you're here, a success. And for that, you should be proud. Your commitment, persistence, and in some cases, just plain stubborn resolve to not quit are what kept you on this journey's path. You've all heard the expression, it takes a village. Well, in regards to your success, this is true. Your village community is certainly comprised of your family, your friends, your classmates, and all the people who supported you in this journey. They were there during the rough parts of the journey and also the smooth. However, you may not be aware of all the other members of your village community, those that work quietly behind the scenes at PVCC to ensure your journey was a success. Of course, you know the wonderful dedication of the nursing faculty. We all heard that. And you know the dedication of Dr. Ann Smith, who leads that charge. But there were other folks, like our registrar, Allison Ray, or our director of financial aid, Crystal Filer Ogden, and our dear Mary Lee Walsh, the Dean of Students. We have in our own HLS office, Gina Shiflett, who I can tell you gets there way before I do in the morning, and Elise Walsh, our newest clinical compliance coordinator, when Ann Vanacek left earlier this year. There are countless numbers of advisors and counselors at Piedmont who worked behind the scenes in the background to set the stage for this special day. So it truly did take a village. There's an African saying that goes something like this: many small people in many small places doing small things can make great changes. These are certainly not small people, but the great impact they had on your life has made you and your success possible and has impacted your goals in a very big way. Now it's your turn. Healthcare is above all a service occupation. We choose a career in healthcare because we want to help and serve people, our community, our world. The small changes each of you make can result in great things happening. As you move from student to working professional, reflect on how you can make just one small change in your world, in your neighborhood, or just your workplace to make it better for everyone. Changing one life can truly change the world. As healthcare professionals, you already know the truth of what Albert Einstein said over 50 years ago. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Congratulations again on the end of your journey and the beginning of your next one. Most of all, thank you for choosing PVCC to be part of this journey.
Now we get to hear from a few students representing their class. We're going to start with Tabitha Rush, who has a poem she'd like to share with her classmates.
From north, south, east to west, we all came together and passed the test. We had sleepless nights and longer days, but we made it through with much amaze. We laughed and we cried, but we never gave up, and we consumed more coffee than your average cup. This journey began for us all years ago, and now here we are in this bestow. We all came together from different walks of life, and we beat the odds no matter the strife. The one thing in common that we all share is our passion for people and our joy to care. We worked unyieldingly to accomplish our goals and dreams, and now we are a part of this nation's nursing team. As we finish this chapter in our life's book, never forget the reason why this path we took. Thank you.
Thank you, Tabitha. Now we're going to hear from Crystal Ford, representing our day cohort of students. Crystal?
Good afternoon, family, friends, instructors, and peers. Thank you all for the honor of allowing me to address you today, as well as your belief that somehow I, the girl of many, many words, could get through this in 5 minutes. I'm certainly going to give it my best shot, but I'm not making any promises I know that I can't keep. Do you know who you are? How did you get here? And who do you want to be? I came across a quote this year that really stuck with me. Nevertheless, she persisted. It's just 3 little words, but 3 little words that go straight to the heart of who we are and how we got here. Today, I stand before you, my peers, a wonderful group of individuals, and I am inspired by you because you have faced obstacle after obstacle throughout this journey, and nevertheless, you persisted. We have students who are navigating uncharted territory as the first in their family to ever go to college. We have students who have come back to this program after having babies and others who have made it through while expecting. We have single moms who have juggled the demands of full-time employment and school. We have students who have battled medical issues, including cancer. We have students who have suffered through personal tragedy and others who have lost loved ones along the way. And we have students who have faced constant adversity due to the color of their skin, their lifestyle, or some other aspect of their personal choices or physical appearance, and nevertheless, they have all persisted. So today, I join you all in celebration of our hard work, the persistence that makes us who we are, and the persistence that got us here. But even though school is over, the hard work still continues. A wise woman named Jane told our very first clinical group on our very first day that it was our choice what kind of nurse we wanted to be. Now is the time to decide. I will caution you that for as emotionally and physically draining as nursing school has been, our careers are only just beginning, and we will certainly face trying days ahead. It is pretty much par for the course in the world of nursing to meet people when they are having the worst day of their entire lives, but it is in that moment when you, the nurse, can be the absolute best that you've ever been in yours. As many of you know, my family experienced our worst day ever on March 25th when we nearly lost my perfectly imperfect, precious 2-year-old nephew. We watched helplessly as countless people, countless nurses, worked to bring him back to us and keep him here. Nurses who came to work that day hoping for an easy shift, but who met my family on our worst day ever, and they never missed a beat. Life flight nurses, ER nurses, PICU nurses, acute care nurses, all the nurses, and they were all fighting desperately for this baby they didn't even know, but whom they knew was everything to us. Nurses who poured everything they had into saving our boy. Nurses who not only saved my nephew, but who saved my entire family as well. Nurses who at one point in time sat exactly where you're all sitting today. I share this with you to remind you that when you're caring for your patients and their families, it doesn't matter what grade you made on a test, what your GPA was, or whether or not you really even liked nursing school. What matters on your worst day ever, or on someone's worst day ever, is that they get the best of you. Our patients and their families deserve to receive that, and you owe it to yourselves to be that. I know in such a grueling profession it is easy to get jaded, but don't forget who you are. Don't forget how you got here, and don't forget who you want to be. On my worst day ever, and the many days that have followed, the nurses caring for my nephew have inspired me. I hope that the bravery, compassion, and tireless efforts of these nurses, as well as all that you encounter, will inspire you too. When in doubt, be Cinderella, who tells us to have courage and be kind. Be the voice for your patient that can't speak. Be the shoulder for that family to cry on. Just be the reason someone smiles. Be the kind of nurse you would want for your own family, as Miss Karen would say. Be present, be brave, be passionate, be persistent, be inspired, be the difference, but most importantly, just be your best. Before I conclude, I would like to say that it has been an absolute pleasure getting to know all of you. For our group, we never really identified ourselves separately as the day or night program. We've become really good friends, one another's biggest supporters, and each other's people. From the very beginning, we have always just been us. You're all incredible people who will make amazing nurses, and I am so blessed to have had you all exist in my world. I've learned something from each and every one of you, and I'm going to take the best part of you to create the best version of me. I hope that you were able to take something from me as well, even if it's nothing more than just my belief in the power of positive thinking and the fact that a strong faith in yourself really is enough to move mountains. So on our very last day, I wish you all luck. I also echo the advice of Miss Jane, and I challenge you to decide what kind of nurse you want to be. And by all means, get out there and be the heck out of it. PVCC Nursing Class of 2017, I love you all. Godspeed, and in the words of the great nature boy Ric Flair and Elle Woods, woo, we did it!
Good job, Crystal. Now we'll hear from Christian Harlan.
All right, that's a really tough act to follow. We gonna make it. Okay. So, first off, good afternoon, friends, faculty, family, alumni, and most importantly, my peers. First and foremost, I'd like to say congratulations to you, PVCC's class of 2017 nursing graduates. I volunteered to deliver this speech this afternoon before I could be voluntold by my classmates. I've had the pleasure of serving for you for 2 years as the liaison to faculty and as your Student Nurses Association president, and I thank you all for the opportunity to serve and represent you. As I head into my new role at UVA's cardiothoracic floor, I can honestly tell my patients that I understand what it's like to experience tachycardia, dyspnea, diaphoresis, and I know firsthand what it feels like to throw a couple PVCs. For the friends and family that might not be in the know, basically that just means that my heart is pounding, I'm a little short of breath, I'm sweating, and my heart is skipping a couple of beats, but it's no big deal. I seriously would have never imagined myself standing before so many people in my life. And you know, they always tell you just imagine the crowd naked, but I'm not sure that works for people in the medical field because collectively I think we've probably seen it all. But anyway, so most of you know that I collect things, a lot of things, okay, basically all the things. And as a collector of all the things, it's been quite humbling to find myself lacking of words to express how incredibly proud that I am of all of us. My obsession for all the things started with quotes, kind of like Crystal. So I would encounter words that were strung together so beautifully that they would resonate deep in my soul. And because I've always needed all the things, I would write them in notebooks so I could keep them forever. The last quote that I locked away was from a time long, long ago, about 2.5 years ago, when I could read books for pleasure. It simply said, "She believed she could, so she did." And I can apply those words to each of you and myself today. You believed you could, so you did. I think it's exceptionally easy to talk about how hard nursing school is, the sacrifices that we endured to make it through, the trials and tribulations that we all faced, countless hours and moments lost instead of spending with family, the sleepless nights preparing for clinical, your instructor's never-ending red or green pen that marked up your carefully constructed care plan, the agony of missing a B by 0.5%, the grief of misbubbling the Scantron sheet, the expletives used when forgetting to round to the hundredths in dosage calc, hours of panoptoed lectures, hundreds of pages of reading per week, the enormous amounts of junk food and comfort foods that we consumed at all hours of the night, miles added to odometers traveling to and from, realizing that clinical does in fact occur on Easter, the lurking U-Day fear, parking at UVA, pounds gained during finals week, beverages consumed immediately post-finals. I really could go on and on, but the bottom line is simply, you believed that you could, so you did. You did it. Guys, we did it. We've succeeded together. Sometimes we failed together. We've held each other up in times of need. We've supported each other during loss and illness. We've encouraged each other at times. We've even fought for each other when one of us felt like giving up. Because we believed. We believed in ourselves, we believed in each other, and we believe in nursing. As our president pointed out, it is Florence Nightingale's 197th birthday today. So naturally, I must give you my favorite Florence quote. She said, "How very little can be done under the spirit of fear." Nursing students are some of the bravest souls around, which is necessary because we are standing at an abyss of fearlessness. Today, we embark on our greatest journey. Yes, a journey even bigger than nursing school. On the other side of NCLEX, we may find ourselves as the only obstacle standing between life and death, and that patient will be relying on our fearlessness, our valor. You, the very nurse who started with just an inkling of courage, a little determination, a lot of tenacity, and one who still believes. In closing, I want to share a few wishes that I have for us as we start this journey. I wish you all the ability to always see what is hidden, a soul that hears what's unspoken, hands that move to heal and comfort, and finally, a heart that cares for the broken. Thank you all, and congratulations.
As you can see, we have a very animated and intelligent and well-spoken crowd this year. Good job. So now we're going to move on to our keynote speaker, Dr. Kathy Hudson. Dr. Hudson got her bachelor's degree at the University of California, her bachelor's degree in nursing at the State University of New York in Albany, her master's degree in nursing at the University of Virginia, as well as her PhD in nursing at UVA. She's been a nurse for 44 years. You must have started when you were 5, right? Her career in nursing began as a nurse's aide in a long-term care facility where she continued to work part-time while going to nursing school at Lane Community College in Eugene, Oregon. Upon graduation, she continued to work in long-term care and geriatrics, then into acute care geriatrics, and became an expert in this field. After receiving her PhD, she switched her focus to nursing and health education and began her career at PVCC, where she began as a part-time nurse's aide instructor, then a nursing program clinical adjunct faculty, created her first full-time position by negotiating a shared position with Westminster Canterbury of the Blue Ridge here in Charlottesville and with Piedmont. She then accepted a temporary position as nursing program head, which quickly turned into a permanent position. With her growth of allied health programs at PVCC, her title changed a few times to Director of Allied Health Programs, then to the Dean of the Math, Science, and Human Services Division, and finally to the division we have now, Health and Life Sciences. She retired last year and is currently enjoying retirement, traveling and spending time with her family and her beautiful grandsons. So welcome, Dr. Hudson.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's really nice to be back here. I haven't missed a pinning in 20 some odd years, and so I'm really happy to be here. Graduates, today is the last day of Nurses Week, and it's also the first day of your careers. I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about what it means to become a nurse. Not be a nurse, but to become a nurse. Nursing is an art and a science. I'm sure you've heard that many times before. But what exactly does that mean? In the late 1980s, the buzzword in healthcare was quality. Everyone discussed the importance of providing quality care. Quality indicators were established and practitioners were starting to be held accountable for these. However, my graduate mentor, Dr. Ann Taylor, and I could find no clear definition of what quality nursing care was. So we set out to see if we could define quality nursing care. To do this, we interviewed patients, families, and nurses at UVA Hospital and other surrounding hospitals. What we found were some themes. And those themes they included nurses having the basic knowledge about a patient's disease process, which included the disease's normal treatments and possible side effects, giving medications on time, and even helping with personal hygiene when needed. Nurses need to have a scientific knowledge to understand and apply the principles of biology, chemistry, microbiology, physics, math, and other sciences to an understanding of human physiology and the alterations in human physiology brought on by illness and disease. However, these respond to healthcare and how these respond to healthcare interventions. We describe these as the what of nursing, the science of nursing care. You have spent 2 to 3 years learning the science of nursing. However, our respondents also considered the science of nursing to be the minimum standard. They said what elevates nursing to the level of quality is how the scientific care is provided, i.e. the art of nursing. They described this as taking time to explain things, treating me as a human being and not a body part, understanding and then helping me to understand how this event or condition will impact my life and the lives of those I love. As a graduate student, I repeated this study with nursing home patients, families, and nursing staff for my doctoral dissertation and came away with these same themes. It's the blending of these two concepts, the what and the how of nursing care, the science and the art, that begins the making of a nurse. The becoming of a nurse has no endpoint. You will continue becoming a nurse as long as you practice. Your patients deserve to feel you have provided them with the quality nursing care they deserve. To do this, you need to become masterful in integrating the art and the science that is quality nursing care. In short, you need to become the kind of nurses that Crystal described when her family was in crisis earlier this year. I wish you the best of your careers, and I welcome you to the profession of nursing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Hudson. Now we'll move on to the most exciting part, the pinning. First, we're going to start with Christina explaining the significance of the pin.
The significance of the pin. Through the years, nursing programs have traditionally marked levels of achievement and graduation of their students with various ceremonies. This included awarding of stripes or other symbols worn by the student to demonstrate their successful progression from one level of the program to the next. Other meaningful events were cap-in ceremonies and lighting candles from the Florence Nightingale lamp. As nursing education programs moved into colleges and universities, nursing graduates received their diplomas with graduates from other disciplines, as you will later today. However, the pinning ceremony has continued to be a part of the celebration for the graduating nurse. The tradition of each school having its own distinctive pin dates back over 100 years when Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York City first designed a pin for its graduates. Other hospital schools of nursing followed, with each designing their own pin. The pin you will receive today is unique since only a PVCC graduate wears a pin exactly like this one. In 1974, the first graduating nursing class of PVCC chose the pin that you may receive. The emblem of the college and the PVCC logo are embossed on your pin. You will see that the pin also has a gold circle symbolizing worthiness and a green circle symbolizing eternal life. We hope you will wear this pin with pride. It is a distinctive mark, rich in history and deep in meaning. Thank you and congratulations. Now you will receive your pin. She's coming.
Come on, first row. All right. Rua Abood. To make a difference in someone's life, you don't have to be rich, beautiful, or perfect. You just have to be a nurse. I know nursing is not going to be easy, but it will be well worth it. Thanks to my family, friends, and nursing instructors who all have been very supportive. Lindsay Aldridge. Thanks to my amazing family, friends, and teachers for supporting me throughout this challenging but rewarding experience. I never could have accomplished my dreams without you all. Gabriel Richard Allen. Oh my God, holy snikes, I did it. It's a friggin' miracle. Yahoo, I say Yahoo. Tamika Charmaine Allen. Our deepest fear isn't that we are inadequate, it is that we are powerful beyond measure. CJ, 2 years ago, you've carried my heart in your heart. Your love nurtures my power, and to my parents, your faith vanquishes all my fears. Josette Anderson. To my family, thank you. Thank you for loving me and encouraging me through this journey. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Gabe and Chase, thank you for your patience. Daddy, you are the real MVP. Love you. Tiger Anderson. Jump out on faith 6 years ago and see what happens. Thank you, professors, for allowing me to show my boys you can achieve anything if you work hard and hustle hard. Thank you, God, Jesus, Mom, family, and friends. Thank you, Tim. Tiffany Lynn Brooks. To my mother, thanks for supporting me through this journey. To my father, who cannot be here today to celebrate this important milestone in my life, I hope I have made you proud. Bonnie Rachel Bryant. Thank you so much to family, friends, classmates, and teachers for all your support, encouragement, patience, and kindness. I never could have done this without all of you. Sarah Calhoun. I would not have been able to do this without the support and encouragement of my loved ones. Thank you for always believing in me. Annette Lucy Cachette. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Thanks to my mom, my friends, and my family, I am able to pursue the life I imagine. I could not have done it without their support. Andrea Lynn Colasardo. Mom and Dad, you have been very supportive cheerleaders. April, thank you for believing in my dream even when I doubted myself. Mike and Yalen, I could not have done this without your endless support. I love you. Sierra Coleman. I would like to dedicate this to my family and especially my granddaddy. We did it, old man. Megan M. Crowley. I want to thank my mom and dad, my wonderful daughters, Alex and Erica, and my fiance, Ron. Thank you for your constant support, encouragement, and faith in me. Also, my nanny, for always watching out for me. Crystal Dawn Curry. This pin is dedicated to my Papa Junie, Uncle Clyde, and Uncle Greg, and I love and miss you all. I also dedicate this pin to my husband. Thanks for supporting me every step of the way. I love you. Chance Deacon.
This is dedicated to Daddy and Mom for reminding me I am intelligent, capable, and for supporting me every step of the way, and to my sister for her daily inspiration and support. Jason and Nicole, you kept me sane and out of trouble, mostly. Jessica C. Dean. Thank you to my family, friends, classmates, and instructors. I would not be here today without each of you and your support. A special thank you to my beautiful daughter, Annabelle, who has been my inspiration and motivation. William Dudley. To all my family and friends, sorry I haven't been around much these last 2 years. This pin is dedicated to my dad, Michael Dudley. Dad, I did it. I love you and I miss you. Until I see you again. Krista Edenfield. I would like to thank my parents for making this degree possible for me. Thanks, Dad, for being my guinea pig when I needed to practice. And thank you, Mom, for being my inspiration and my role model. Caitlin Brooke Elliott. I would like to dedicate the completion of my nursing program to my family, my future husband, Beanie, and my 3 kids, Addison, Michaela, and Josiah. My mom, my stepdad, and wife, Tracy, have been a huge support. Mary Ellis. Thank you to my family and friends for all their love and support and for putting up with me and my anxiety for the last 2 years. Samantha Nicole Izell. This pin is dedicated to my husband, who I would like to thank for being my biggest supporter and for motivating me to keep pushing forward to make my dreams a reality. I would like to thank my closest family and friends for all of your love, encouragement, and support. Azra Faison. To my family, thank you for your unconditional support. I love you, and I'm excited about never missing another family lamb roast. To my husband, I can't put into words how grateful I am. I promise 1 month of laundry and dinner prep. Okay, maybe 2. I love you. Shayna Marie Fitzgerald. Philippians 4:13. I can do all 3 things through Christ who strengthens me. I want to thank my husband, parents, Abby, Teresa Racy, and Karen Bloomfield. I couldn't have made it through school without all of you. All glory to God. Kate Louise Flippin. I dedicate this pin to my mother, who planted the seed, my father, who gives me encouragement, my Lord, who gives me the ability to grow, and my family and friends, who give me strength. Teta Lasate.
Crystal Ford. To my wonderful friends and amazing family, thank you for your support and for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And to my classmates, remember, we're not here to be average, we're here to be awesome. Madison Fuss. This pin is dedicated to my grandparents, Jack and Gloria Fuss, and to George and Annie Garvey, without whom none of this would have been possible. Thank you to the rest of my family for all of your love and support. Arada Gingsing Taman. I would like to thank Mom and Dad and Uncle Dennis. Thank you for being there for me and everyone who has one way or another inspired me to be who I am today. Danielle Goodlow. I'd like to thank my family and friends for their support. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I thank God for carrying me through this journey, and I pray that He continues to lead me in the right direction. Kira Lachey Goodwin. I'd like to thank my friends, family, and the nursing faculty. Also, a special thank you to my fellow LPNs present and absent. They understand the trial we faced and what we overcame to reach this point. Kelly Hardy. Letty Cotton Pograbin said, if the family were a boat, it would be a canoe that makes no progress unless everyone paddles. I want to thank my family and especially my husband, Jonathan. I could not have done this without you. Christian Lee Harlan. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Thank you, Alan, for being absurd enough to attempt this with me, and to my friends and family for enduring my absence for 2 years. We finally made it. Hannah Rebecca Hartkey. For my grandmother, Eunice Hannah, who has been a registered nurse for over 50 years, a mother of 4, a grandmother of 6, and a blessing to countless others. Thank you for being a role model and inspiration to me in life and in this shared calling of ours. Randy Hicks. A big thank you to my husband, Danny, for always having my back through everything life has thrown at us. To my kids, Christopher, Hunter, and Kelsey, I couldn't have done it without you either. I love you all, and we made it. Carrie Grace Warren. I dedicate this pin to my baby Olivia. Thank you for being my motivation through it all. I walked this stage today because of you. I love you more than you will ever know. Lauren Elizabeth Hudgens. My path was not this straight and narrow. It was full of obstacles, struggles, and failures. But with determination, prayer, and willpower, I made it to the end. I believed I could, and so I did. And for that, I am proud. Laura M. Hughes. Thank you to my family, friends, and teachers for all the encouragement and support. And a special thank you to Jeremy, Jackson, Luke, and Evan for inspiring me the whole way. Donna Ann Jones. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Thank you for your support and encouragement. Mom, Dad, my husband Wills, and our children Aaron, Ethan, Lydia, Lisbeth, Madeline, Molly, Abigail, and Andrew. And to my instructors and friends at PVCC. Peggy E. Jones. It's one of those, never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. C. Swindell. With love and gratitude to my God, my family, scholarship donors, and friends, because of you, this was possible. Daddy, I wish you were here. Masako Stella Kanda. I thank all people who have supported me. I'm also grateful to Allie Miles, my BNFF, best nursing friend forever, who's empowered me to survive through the program. Finally, to my mother, I love and thank you very much. Chastity Kelly. In everything, give thanks. I want to thank all of those who kept encouraging me to keep moving forward regardless of how hard the task may be. Thank you to all the instructors and especially my family. Christian Seymour Kiefer. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Sincere gratitude to my family who supported me with grace and love while sustaining me as I believed in the beauty of becoming a nurse. Daisy Kaylin Lewis. Thank you to my family, especially Dad and Mom, for supporting and encouraging me to do my best. Thank you, Trey, for keeping me grounded during the hard times and for your words of encouragement. And now my journey begins. Ashley Jean Moyer. Thank you to my wonderful husband, my biggest supporter, for keeping me motivated. Thank you to all my family and friends for helping me get to this moment and sticking with me through the ups and downs. Elizabeth Maynard. Thanks to my family, friends, and instructors for their support, patience, and love. Special thanks to Jack for the late nights and early mornings, pep talks, and delicious meals I didn't have to cook. You helped make this chaos manageable. Molly Messimer. Shout out to my family for their encouragement and support. My friends for listening to all my crazy hospital stories, and my clinical groups who put up with me. I'm excited to see what God has planned for my nursing career. Allison Marie Miles. Thank you to my family and friends for always supporting me, putting up with me, and being my test dummies. Thank you to my nursing instructors for teaching me so much, and nursing friends for suffering alongside me. Stacy Mitchell. To quote Emerson, to know even one life has breathed easier because you lived, this is to have succeeded. I could not have succeeded without my family and friends. Thank you for your constant love, encouragement, and support. Dominique Nicole Moore. This pin is dedicated to my two beautiful daughters, as well as my mom and sister, for their unconditional love and support. I appreciate all you do, and I'm so happy to share this moment with you.
Jessica R. Morris. My heartfelt thanks goes to my family and friends for your continuous encouragement, especially my parents, sister, and Casey for your unconditional and unwavering love and support. Without you, my successes would not be possible. I love you all. Kulthum Nakagiri. Mine has been a journey against all odds, but thinking of all the loved ones that had faith in me, I had to hold on tight. Like Aristotle once said, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Grateful to my family, friends, and professors and classmates, and above all, Almighty God. To my son, you and I were challenged to make the best. It was not easy on your part, but we made it. Tiffany N. Painter. To my husband, I love you. Thank you for the many sacrifices you have made and support given. To my boys, I love and adore you. Thanks for being mature, independent, and responsible. Love and thanks for my entire family. Sarah Perry. Caring for someone in their most vulnerable state is the bravest endeavor of a nurse. Never underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, or listening ear. Even the smallest act of kindness can change someone's life. Rhonda S. Reed. This pin represents love and support provided by my dear family, Alex, Max, and Spencer. It's also a testament to the unbreakable bond enjoyed by sisters. Finally, this pin is dedicated to my parents who instilled the values of lifelong learning in our family. Jason Scott Rogers. Everything happens for a reason. People change so you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so you can appreciate them when they're right. Good things fall apart so better things can fall together. We all made it through. Tabitha Rush. Giving thanks to Jesus first and dedicating this day an achievement to my wonderful husband, my mom, and to my beautiful children for all the love and support, and my aunt for helping me along the way. Caitlin C. I would like to thank my parents and my fiance for all their help and support throughout this journey. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for them, and I cannot thank them enough for always being there for me. Heather Shirky. Marcus, you are my everything. John, you are the love of my life. Jace, you are my inspiration. Mom, you are my hero. Nana, you are my best friend. Without each of you, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. Thank you. Megan Stokes. Thanks to all my family and friends for all the love and support, and thank you to my boyfriend for being my rock through these last 2 years. Naomi Stolzfus. I thank God for making this day possible, for my family and friends, for your prayers. I am delighted to have family here from Missouri, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and especially my brother's family who came from the Ukraine to celebrate with us. Nicole Hoffman Sweezy. Mom, Roy, and Littles, thank you for all your support, sacrifices, and love throughout this process. We did it. Tiffany, thanks for being my best friend through this. Chance, thank you for taking me off the edge every day. Davra Taylor. I'm thankful for my struggle because without it, I wouldn't have stumbled across my strength. Thank you to my family, friends, and instructors for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And to my guardian angels, Grandma and Papa, this one is for you. Meredith Templeton. Thanks and love to my mom, dad, and Sean for being my biggest fans and loudest cheerleaders. I dedicate this pin to my guardian angel, my Mima, Marie Moyer, who inspired me to begin this journey. Carrie M. Thompson. I want to thank my mom, dad, and my brother for their help in getting me here. I love you. I also want to thank Jim True, Justin, and Trish Lacey for talking me back into nursing school. Tiffany Townsend. Maya Angelou said, "They forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel." Thanks to my husband and kids, my parents and extended family and friends. To my fellow nursing students, I love y'all. Abigail Villavicencio. Without my family, friends, boyfriend, and the Lord, none of this would have been possible. Thank you all for the constant love and support. I would like to especially thank Shayna Fitzgerald and Teresa Racy for all the encouragement. Khalil Wade. I would like to thank my mom and dad for supporting me and my daughter Abby for inspiration. I would also like to thank Karen Bloomfield for pushing me and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Hi, Vicki. Vicki Lynn Walker. Thank you to everyone who supported me through my journey, encouraged me when I was ready to give up, and those who gave me wisdom and strength. I hope that you realize who you are and smile proudly. My family missed me greatly and provided for me also. I'm so very grateful for all that was done. A special thanks to my instructors. You supported me through this journey and future journeys too. Victoria Harper Waterfield. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Victoria will be a cardiac ICU nurse at UVA. She's eternally grateful for the love, support, and encouragement from her husband who made this possible. Jessica Wheeler. Thank you, Erin, for your love and support and patience. Well, going back to school, I couldn't have done it without you. Let go of the control. Mom and Dad, thank you for the continuous encouragement and support. I couldn't imagine doing this without you. Sherry Willis. I would like to thank my husband for his level head, fine cooking skills, and keeping things positive. My family for their love and support, and to the faculty for their constant encouragement. I couldn't do it without you. Katie Lynn Wisbauer. I would like to thank my parents, my family, and my boyfriend for supporting me through this journey and for always believing in me. And Camry Brooke Yates. I would like to thank all my family and friends for the love and support over the last 2 years. I could never have done it without you. Now, to all my fellow classmates, let's go forth and set the world on fire.
How about another round of applause for our graduates? Good job. Every year we give out 3 awards, and Julianne Milburn is up to present those this year. Before we give out the awards for today, I would like to acknowledge a few of our students who received awards at the Academic and Leadership Awards ceremony in April of this year. Kelly Hardy received the Mildred Montag Academic Award for Nursing, highlighting outstanding achievement in academics. And Christian Harlan received the Student Leadership Award for involvement in SNAP, the Student Nurses Association at Piedmont. Please stand and let's give them a round of applause. No, close. Okay, thank you. Each year, we present an award for the student who maintained the highest grade point average in all of the nursing courses during the 2 years of the program. This year, we present the highest GPA award to Bonnie Bryant. Come on up, Bonnie. In addition, each year the nursing faculty present 2 awards to students who have demonstrated above average clinical performance throughout the program. One of those students always arrived to clinical ready to do their very best work with a smile on their face and a very positive attitude. The student was inquisitive regarding treatments and provided compassionate care to every patient. The student was respectful to all and always had a kind word and a listening ear, whether it was for their patients, classmates, or teachers. This student overcame so much to get here and is truly deserving of this award. The award for Outstanding Clinical Student goes to Donna Jones.
Another of our outstanding students is being recognized for their hard work, concern, and knowledge, enabling them to make significant contributions to the nursing program at PVCC. The student exemplifies someone who puts it all together. This person is a diligent student in the classroom who can translate that material into clinical settings easily. This student consistently demonstrates respect and empathy for every assigned patient while using humor at times to help them get through difficult situations. This student has exceeded clinical expectations from the beginning of their nursing school journey. Reflected in their patient care, the student demonstrates a deep commitment to the highest standards of nursing. The student supports peers and works well alongside their co-assigned nurses, as well as other disciplines in the healthcare setting. The student will no doubt be an excellent nurse in whatever field of practice that they choose. The award for Outstanding Clinical Student goes to Meredith Templeton.
At this time, we're going to watch a short slideshow that the students put together to give you all just a little glimpse of their last 2 years. So if you guys want to go down so you can see.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You on the track.
Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. I done kept it real from the jump. Living at my mama's house, we'd argue every month. I was trying to get it on my own. Working out all night, traffic on the way home, and my uncle calling me like, where you at? I gave you the keys, so you bring it right back. I just think it's funny how it goes. Now I'm on the road, $500,000 for a show, and we started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Boys tell story.
All right, we're going to end our official ceremony with a reading of the Nursing Pledge by Teresa Racy. Students, if you would stand up, and the pledge is on the back of your program.
Hi, I'm Teresa. I had all these guys in their very first semester, Jane and I. Jane, who's hiding back here. So we're very proud of all of you. So we're going to read the pledge. It's on the back of your thing. If there's other nurses in the audience that would like to read along with us, please stand and read the pledge with us. That would be great. Are we ready? Okay, all together. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick and all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Nursing Ethics and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Congratulations, all.
Let's give one final round of applause to our newest PVCC nurses. We want to thank all of you all for coming today and helping us to celebrate our newest nurses. And we'd like to invite all of you to join us at a reception immediately following the ceremony. The curtains will open to the left over here, and we'll have a reception back behind the stage. So thank you again, and congratulations, graduates.